Amy Roloff makes fun of the producers of Little People Big World for being fake. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. To get the latest news, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell symbol. RadarOnline.com has learned that Amy Roloff just threw shade at the creators of Little People Big World, saying they changed the show to fit a phony story. The reality star mother talked about an episode from season 18 when she and her boyfriend, Marek, went on a road trip throughout Washington. The episode made Chris, 55, look like a callous boyfriend when he supposedly left her during a dinner date. Amy said on the show, "I'm definitely enjoying the trip, but we did get into an argument. He left while we were having dinner and was gone for a long time. I was left by myself and had no idea where he was or what he was doing. Ugh, I was so mad at him." But Amy, who is 54, says that editing took her statements out of context to make the scenario appear like something it wasn't. Amy posted a picture on Instagram on Thursday, July 10th, showing the second road trip she and Chris took over the 4th of July weekend to commemorate their 3-year anniversary as a couple. One fan inquired, "Did he leave you alone in a restaurant again?" Amy said, "No, and it's amazing what editing can do to a story." Members of the LPBW cast have talked about how artificial the program seems before. Jacob, Amy's 22-year-old son, who is no longer on the show, said before that the reality show was orchestrated. Jacob stated in his 2017 book, Verbing, "The first few years of conducting this program were very good. There were only a few dozen more people about the house and farm. The real filming in the beginning depended on what was going on at the time. In other words, something happened, and then the cameras started rolling." Amy Roloff's mom, who is 86, died. She was a star on Little People Big World. Amy Roloff said in June that her mom had been in the hospital for heart troubles. People can confirm that Patricia Knight, the mother of Little People Big World star Amy Roloff, has died. She was 86. "I am so sad that my mom died, but I am comforted by all the memories I have and the fact that she had a happy, long life with my dad," Roloff said in an exclusive statement to People. "She was a great mom. Thank you for all the condolences and well wishes. Life is a gift, so enjoy every moment." The obituary says that the family will honor Knight's memory on October 24th in a Michigan funeral home. The facts of her death are not revealed. Roloff, who is 55 years old, alluded at the loss in an Instagram post on Monday after her mother's death was made public. "It's been a hard week since I heard the bad news," she said under a picture of her 2 grandsons. The TLC actress went on, "But these 2, my grandkids Jackson and Ember, always make me smile and melt my heart. I love them so much. #grandkids, #in thankful, #in blessed, #Amaroloff Secondact love being a grandma." In June, Roloff told her Instagram followers that she was going back to Michigan to spend time with her parents after her mom had to go to the hospital. She posted a picture of herself and her 90-year-old father happy at the dinner table after seeing Knight at the hospital. "I love coming home to Michigan," she wrote. "I wish it was for other reasons than my mom being in the hospital. After visiting my mom in the hospital, I made dinner for my dad. He liked it, and I loved making it for him." Roloff said the next day that she was waiting to find out if the matriarch of the family could come home. Roloff posted next to a picture of herself in front of her parents' house in Michigan. "So glad I got to come home and visit with my mom and dad. Waiting to hear if she gets to come home today." Roloff said of her mother, "Her heart is weak, and she gets tired easily, but her mind is sharp. It will be hard for her to slow down and not do everything she wants to do. She just needs to enjoy the moments, what she can do, and the days that are left." Roloff told People just 2 weeks ago that she was engaged to her boyfriend, Marek. He proposed on September 18th, the day after Roloff's birthday, at the restaurant where they had been going since their first anniversary. After being engaged to Marek, Roloff told People, "I'm so happy. I'm so surprised. I'm so excited. I never thought I'd get married again, but I hoped for it. Now that it's happening, I couldn't be happier." Marek also said, "I was very nervous. It had to be a heart-shaped diamond because I knew that's what Amy wanted." Roloff was married to Matt Roloff before, and they have 4 kids together. Jeremy and Zach, 29, Molly, 26, and Jacob, 22. She filed for divorce in 2015 after 27 years of marriage. Taking sides? Amy Roloff's kids don't help promote her book after she slams her ex-husband Matt. Did the Roloff kids choose their father above their mother? RadarOnline.com was the only site to report that Little People Big World star Amy made serious claims in her new book, A Little Me, that her ex-husband Matt Roloff had an inappropriate relationship with his current girlfriend, Karen Chandler, for years while the reality TV parents were still married. None of the ex-couple's 4 kids have promoted her book on their popular social media profiles, even though it has been on sale for weeks. Matt has published his own children's book, Little Lucy, Big Race. Jeremy and Audrey have written their own memoir, A Love Letter Life, and Jacob has written his own book, Out to Sea. Everyone in the family pushed for them to do well. But it looks like no one, not even Amy's kids and their significant others, are paying attention to, promoting, or recognizing her book. Tori, Zach's wife, talked about Matt's children's book a lot when it came out because it was dedicated to their son Jackson. But she didn't say a word about her mother-in-law's book. Jacob usually talks about a lot of other books that interest him, but he hasn't said anything about his mom's memoir. Jacob, Amy's youngest kid, has always been by her side. In his most recent book, he labeled his soccer coach a father figure, which upset his dad. Despite this, Matt, Jeremy, and Zach all helped promote their brother's book. RadarOnline.com has already revealed that Amy explained why she thought her marriage ended, saying that she felt betrayed by Matt. Amy stated that as their show got more famous, Matt spent more and more time at the tavern he often went to after filming and working on the farm. Then she realized that Karen, whom she never names but calls the farm manager in the next chapter, was around more and more often. Then it hit me. Matt and our farm manager, who had been working for us for a few years by then, seemed to have more than just a working relationship or friendship, she recalled. I saw texts, images, and other things that individuals who worked together and were still married to other people shouldn't have exchanged. I was heartbroken. Little People, Big World Roloffs, their secrets and scandals exposed. DUIs, drugs, cheating, and fake reality. The Roloffs have been on TLC's blockbuster reality show Little People, Big World since 2006, and since then they have been involved in a lot of scandals. Matt and Amy, together with their 4 kids Jeremy, Zach, Jacob, and Molly, have been in the news for problems with their love life, money, and claims that the show is false. Fans were shocked by Matt and Amy's acrimonious divorce after over 30 years of marriage. Jeremy and Audrey's marriage, which was once perfect, is also starting to show signs of trouble. Jacob, Jeremy, and Audrey all left the show, and Jacob called LPBW fake. Sister Molly has also gone missing. RadarOnline.com has found out about Matt's embarrassing history of driving under the influence and Karen Chandler's spouse and son's past legal problems. Amy talked about her painful past even after moving on with her new boyfriend, Marek. She said she thought Matt had cheated on her with Karen before they broke up. Matt has taken many expensive holidays with Karen away from Roloff Farm and kept the fact that he bought a house from her parents in Arizona a secret. The family has also had to deal with medical emergencies, such when Audrey had problems after giving birth and Amy told her followers that her mom was in the hospital. For more on the Roloff's biggest disasters, check out RadarOnline.com's exclusive collection. DUI problem. In June 2007, Matt, the head of the family, was detained for driving under the influence after people saw him swerving on the road in his van near their house in Oregon. 6 months later, a judge declared him not guilty of the offense. Little People, Big Scandal. In 2008, the National Enquirer said that Amy and Matt's then-teen son Jeremy used racial and homophobic insults on his MySpace page over and over again. A source told the magazine, "I don't think Jeremy is hateful, just ignorant." In a 2010 episode of the TLC blockbuster reality show, Matt slumped at home. Fans started saying he died of a heart attack, but he really had a case of vertigo. "I am very much alive and healthy," he remarked at the time. Little Farm of Horrors. As RadarOnline.com exclusively reported, a guest's visit to the family's famous estate resulted in a bitter lawsuit back in 2011. Washington State resident Linda Farrell claimed she suffered serious injuries after she fell off a picnic pavilion at the property, and it was all due to the Roloff's negligence. The case was eventually settled out of court in 2013. The Roloffs were also involved in another ugly lawsuit, but this time they were the ones who were suing. In 2010, Amy said that a building services inspector attacked her at home after she asked him why he was sneaking onto the farm. Both Amy and Matt wanted $160,000, but the judge threw out the case. It seems that the family wasn't as happy as they thought. Matt and Amy announced their separation in March 2014 after 26 years of marriage. The split wasn't a mutual decision. Amy said, "It is not my choice for him to leave." Amy remarked in a TLC broadcast, "I'm sad about it. We don't have a plan for how we're going to fix this. It won't be easy." Sadly, the pair never worked out their problems. They filed for divorce on June 5, 2015. Naked pictures. At Jeremy's crazy bachelor party in 2014, his twin Zach shocked everyone with a life-size naked picture of the groom-to-be. Jeremy, who is now 25, married Audrey Body on the family farm that September. Jeremy was a wild child, but he ultimately settled down. Jacob, on the other hand, stayed a party boy for years. When he was 18, he constantly talked about consuming marijuana on his official Twitter page. "Who doesn't suck at selling weed?" He wrote in 2015. Did Jacob drop out of high school? In 2014, he left to get his degree online. "I guess I can't handle when people are more concerned about who's dating who or where the next party's at rather than actual things that matter and are going to affect them soon enough," he said on his Ask FM page. RadarOnline.com found an old video in which Amy said that Matt had become more than friends with Karen while they were still married. "I think when you start looking before you're separated in marriage, that is hard." Amy said in the video, "When you become involved or much more than just a friend, I think that's what happened in my case." There was a lot of talk about how Matt got a vacation home in Surprise, Arizona in 2017. RadarOnline.com got exclusive access to Maricopa County property records that indicate Matt truly just bought the house from his girlfriend's parents, even though LPBW viewers saw him and Karen embark on a big house hunt on the show. Fans were shocked when Jeremy and Audrey said in 2018 that they were leaving the family reality show. The true reason? Audrey said on the Heroes for her podcast that she felt uncomfortable in front of the cameras as soon as she got on LPBW. "You never get used to it," she added. LPBW is about the Roloff family on their farm near Portland, Oregon. Yet Matt keeps going on fancy vacations with his girlfriend Karen. The Grand Canyon, Maui, and Cabo San Lucas are some of the places the two have been. In Jeremy and Audrey's book A Love Letter Life, Jeremy, a devoted Christian, said that his habit of watching porn almost ruined their marriage. He claimed that when he initially started dating Audrey, he was failing behind the computer screen. "I looked at inappropriate pictures and social media profiles that I shouldn't have." In June 2019, Amy had to hurry back to her hometown in Michigan when her mother, Patricia, who was 86 at the time, went to the hospital. She regrettably addressed her fans on Instagram, "My mom isn't doing so well." People hate Jeremy's attractive wife, Audrey, for sharing too much on social media. In 2016, the Christian blogger uploaded a picture of herself in the shower that looked like she was naked. RadarOnline.com said before that Jacob, the free-spirited family member, departed the show in 2014 and later said he felt isolated and angry for being forced into reality TV fame at a young age. But worse, he later called the show fraudulent. Jacob writes in his book Verbing that LPBW became more orchestrated than spontaneous in a weird, indistinguishable mix over time. RadarOnline.com found out that Zach and his wife Tori had a hard time selling their first property for 5 months and lost money on it. It finally sold for $47,000 less than the asking price, even though Zach thought there would be a bidding war for it like there was for other properties in the area. They spent $560,000 on a fancy, new 5-bedroom house. In recent years, Molly, Matt, and Amy's daughter has not been on the show. With her spouse Joel Silvius, she has made her own way. RadarOnline.com says that Molly and Joel acquired a nice 4-bedroom house near Spokane, Washington, which is far away from the other Roloffs, for $248,000. Chris Marek, Amy's boyfriend, told RadarOnline.com in 2018 that she had asked him to stay away from her ex-husband Matt at first. Chris remarked, "To be honest, Amy was worried at first about how Matt and I might get along." The two men got along fine later on. Matt's girlfriend Karen's ex-husband's problematic past came back to hurt them. RadarOnline.com has exclusive access to Oregon State court documents that show Karen's ex-husband, Joseph Chandler, was arrested twice for driving while drunk and once for assault. Joseph was arrested in 2018 and given 45 days in jail, a year without his license, and 2 years of probation. Joseph was detained again on December 31, 2013 for driving with a suspended license. This was 5 years ago. He admitted to the charges and was sent to the Washington County Community Corrections/State of Oregon Corrections Department for a period of three years. Jeremy said that his marriage to Audrey has been hard. Jeremy spoke honestly about his relationship with the mother of their daughter, Ember, as they celebrated 4 years of marriage in 2018. "These have been tough months recently, but hard work always pays off." Jacob Roloff, the son of the Roloffs, is getting married to Isabel Rock in 2019. He has had a hard time forgiving his dad for divorcing Amy years ago. RadarOnline.com heard from an insider that Jacob blames Matt. His mom was in pain for a long time, and Jacob thinks Matt was the only reason for that, like his dad is the one who blew up the whole family. RadarOnline.com revealed that Karen's son, Matt's girlfriend, has a problematic background. Connor Chandler has been arrested twice for stealing and causing trouble. The announcement came only days after Connor said he was having trouble with drug addiction that was ruining his life. After their baby Ember was born in September 2017, Jeremy's wife Audrey was in a lot of pain. The girl was born 12 days late, and the labor was very painful. Audrey also said, "I got mastitis 5 days after she was born." Mastitis is when the breast tissue is infected. "I also had problems with blistering and bruising." In 2018, Zach and Tori's kid Jackson hurt his arm badly while playing, and his parents were so scared that they took him to the hospital right away.
He was only 1 year old at the time.
Fortunately, Jackson, who is short like his dad, became better. Tori commented online, "We're all fine now, just sore." Before the episode started in 2018, Matt ripped LPBW producers for the tone of the show. The father agreed with a fan's comment on Facebook about bad editing. Matt stated, "I don't know how much longer we, the Roloff family, can take that kind of editing." What does the future hold for the Roloffs? After a lot of fighting with her ex Matt, Amy finally concluded during the season finale of Little People Big World in 2019 that living on the farm was no longer healthy for her. She agreed to his offer to buy the farm and stated she would never have to set foot on this farm again.